Very good Sunday morning, folks. A rainy Sunday morning for some. I'm NTV Chief Meteorologist Eddie Shear. Coming to you from home this morning, just wanted to give you a quick forecast update as to what we can expect the rest of the day. Some areas across Newfoundland going to see very significant rainfall as we go into this afternoon. It's already started this morning, and right now in Torbay, where I live, it's coming down at a pretty good clip, and I suspect that will continue as we go into the afternoon. In fact, it may get even heavier for a time as we go into this afternoon. So let's first take a look at the current radar imagery. As we can see, heaviest rain right now, those darkest greens on the Avalon Peninsula. Lighter rain as we get back towards Clarenville and Eastport and Terra Nova area. And then that rain does extend kind of back on the southwest line to just to the west of St. Albans. Wider view will show the rain actually extends all the way back down, just skirting the Atlantic side of Nova Scotia and the eastern half of Cape Breton Island. But even as we take a wider view than that, notice all this white cloud cover here, all these bright white clouds. That is also rain, more than likely some thunderstorms as well. And what we're going to see is this area of rain, possible thunderstorms, feed across eastern Newfoundland as we go into the afternoon. So while the rain isn't overly heavy now, once we get into 2-3 o'clock this afternoon, which is when I think some of this is going to roll up on shore, we are going to see the potential for brief periods of intense rainfall with the possibility for thunderstorms as well. So keep that in mind if you have any plans that will take you into this afternoon. Again, this is the area we're watching right here. We're going to see how that rolls over eastern Newfoundland over the next several hours. So here's Futurecast. Starting us off this morning, 9 o'clock, showing some greens, some yellows. Yellow indicates moderate rainfall. When we start seeing oranges and reds, that's a potential for heavy rain. So we may get a break between about 10 o'clock and noon in the heaviest rain, but remember those bright white blobs I was just showing you? Well, after about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they begin to push onto the Avalon, possibly Burin Peninsulas. That's when we see the heaviest rainfall, between about 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. By 5, 6 o'clock, it looks like the heaviest of that rain is just kind of beginning to move offshore, but notice we still see those reds and yellows back across the Avalon Peninsula, indicating the potential through 6 o'clock for heavy rainfall, risk of thunderstorms. Driving is going to be treacherous this afternoon because there's going to be ponding on roadways, as when it rains that hard, the water just does not drain off the roads that well. And it looks like finally by 9, 10 o'clock, the rain has moved offshore. Winds are going to pick up from the north. It's not going to be the nicest of evenings, but the weather will begin to improve overnight, and Monday is not looking too bad, at least at the moment. So far as accumulated rainfall goes, through today, highest amounts going to be on the Avalon Peninsula. Notice that pink color there, just south of St. John's, back through Witless Bay, down towards St. Bride's, just south of Placentia, into St. Mary's Bay. This area, encompassing a large portion of the Avalon, will see between 50 and 75 millimeters of rain. It looks like in St. John's Metro we're talking 40 to 50. The farther south you go, we could see amounts over 50 millimeters of rain, especially if we get some of those heavier downbursts of rain, or heavier bursts of rain, I should say, in those quick-moving thunderstorms or quick-moving heavy rain bands that work onshore this afternoon. And then as we go back to the west, we're seeing lesser rainfall amounts, Bonavista Peninsula back through Clarenville, Burin Peninsula, Terrenceville, Marystown, Burin, Lamoline, Lawn areas. Looks like somewhere in the 10 to 20, perhaps as much as 20 or 25 mils. And then west of there, not really expecting a whole lot of rain at all as we go through today. Now, because of the heavy rainfall, Environment Canada has a rainfall warning in place for the Avalon Peninsula and areas just to the west adjacent. A special weather statement is in place for the significant rainfall. Temperatures right now across the province, not looking too bad even in the rain. Teens on the island, single numbers, and teens across Labrador. As we go through the day today, temperatures across Newfoundland looking at teens and low 20s for afternoon highs. Some fog patches likely, especially south. And then as we head up into Labrador, not looking like too bad of a day. Warm in the southeast, 21 Mary's Harbor, 18 in Lab City. Along the coast, onshore winds going to make it a little bit cooler with highs closer to 10 degrees. So I hope you found this informative on your Sunday. I'm going to go finish having my coffee, make some breakfast, and get some chores done around the house, because today, certainly a good day to do that. Can't really do anything outside, although this is Newfoundland and Labrador, so rain doesn't often stop folks. But certainly a good day to get some chores done around the house today for sure. Otherwise, have a great Sunday. I will be back on NTV tomorrow, and I'll post weather updates throughout the afternoon as needed if the rain gets really, really heavy. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.